Well, hello there. Welcome to the Obi Thorn Alliance. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Luke, and we're the YouTube channel that offers non-biased opinions that have two different perspectives. We got that as someone on the autism spectrum and someone who is not. As always, if you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We bring out multiple videos per week. And what are we going to do in today's video, Jacob?
We'll be doing our top 5 MCU characters in the Thai universe.
Awesome. So this is going to be a pretty interesting video, so make sure you stick around and see what our top 5 is and let us know if you agree or what your top 5 is in the comment section below.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's tricky to try and narrow it down. Other lists I find it hard to fill, but this one was hard to narrow it down to 5. So
yes,
at number 5, I've gone with Drax. So Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, I think he's a very funny character. I think Batista playing him does a really good role. I think it just adds a good amount of humor and, you know, it really makes the Guardians of the Galaxy a fun and enjoyable film. As a standalone, I don't know if they'd be very interesting, Drax by himself, but what he brings to the Guardians of the Galaxy films is he does a really good job. I find him a very enjoyable character.
Very good choice. My number 5 is Scarlet Witch, and I think she's been through a journey throughout the MCU, being a villain at the start and then realizing that she was being used and then joining the Avengers, founding a loved one with Vision and then losing him and then just wanting a family and being a mother. So much tragedy with her backstory. Good character and good choice.
Yeah, really good choice. I agree with everything you said there. I really enjoy Scarlet Witch or Wanda. I think they're great characters. So at number 4, I've gone with the Hulk or Bruce Banner, particularly the current one, who's playing him currently, Mark Ruffalo. Really enjoy the way they mix the Hulk in, whether it's in his own movies, whether it's the Avengers. Well, I suppose he hasn't got his own, played by Mark Ruffalo. Or whether it's in She-Hulk, I enjoy the way that they currently have Hulk looking. I like the kind of the smart Hulk, as he calls it in the start of the She-Hulk film. You know, he's smart, he's witty, you know, he offers a lot. I really like this portrayal of the Hulk. So the Hulk I am sitting at number 4.
Good choice. Number 4 for me is Loki. Same kind of thing as WandaVision or Scarlet Witch. Started off as a villain and then going through that storyline of, you know, becoming a good person and trying to be a good brother and then ending up getting killed, and then in Avengers Endgame doing the whole new storyline of seeing your own death and then what do you decide to do with it. Loki is a interesting character that has been through so much and you want to know what he decides to do, the god of mischief, and I think he's just an interesting villain and hero when he decides to be, and really looking forward to season 2 of Loki. And yeah,
good choice. Loki's a fan favorite character for someone that, is he a villain, is he not a villain? You know, people tend to really like Loki. So I've got number 3, I've gone with Korg. So Korg, not really a main character, but, you know, Taika Waititi doing the voice for him, I think does really well, adding him into the movies he's been in so far, whether it be in Thor movies, whether it be in any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I just think he does a really good job. Quite funny, you know, likable. Just adds that little bit of element that makes each scene that he's in just a little bit better. So not necessarily for his powers or what he does for the MCU, it's just he makes every scene or every movie he's in just that little bit better. So I've got Korg at number 3.
My number 3 is Spider-Man, and he's being played by 3 excellent actors. We all have our different ones that we prefer. Tobey Maguire started off the trend and did it pretty well, and then Andrew Garfield, and then now Tom Holland, and we have had so much amazing Spider-Man movies and shows, and hopefully Tom Holland stays in the MCU and we keep getting more Amazing Spider-Mans and he finally goes against Venom or whatever's going to happen then. His story is probably the best storyline that they have, and yeah, hopefully he becomes the leader of the MCU.
Yeah, very much agree. So at number 2, I've gone with Star-Lord. So Star-Lord, again, I find is just a great character. Originally, I didn't know much about the Guardians of the Galaxy. I was a bit late to get involved, but then when I saw it, I really liked it. I enjoy how he's portrayed. The acting, he does a great job acting. You know, it's he's likable being a human that is a celestial god at some point, but in essence, you know, he's just a human that's been abducted because of who his father was, and then, you know, he's kind of a rebel but does the right thing. You know, there's just so much to like about him, especially his love for music and, you know, like pop culture. I just really enjoy their portrayal of Star-Lord and really enjoy the Guardians of the Galaxy films.
Coming in at number 2 is the founding character that started the whole MCU is Iron Man, played by Robert Downey Jr. Played it for 10 years. Amazing journey with Iron Man and Tony Stark. Such a memorable line, I am Iron Man. And even though he is, you can say, unlikable, he does go through that character growth and journey, and it was an excellent ride to go on, and really enjoyed the character growth. And it definitely nests him, but, you know, like in life, you need other characters to take up the mantle, and I think he definitely deserves to be number 2.
Agreed. So at number 1, I've gone with Spider-Man. Jacob's already spoken about. I particularly like the Tom Holland version of Spider-Man, but, you know, he has been played by 3 different people. Man goes in and out of being part of the MCU because of licensing with Sony. But, you know, I hope it continues on, and I've liked every portrayal of Spider-Man so far. And the fact we even got a movie where we got to see them all together. You know, I think they've done a really good job of Spider-Man. You know, he fights crime at a local level. You know, he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. There's just so much to like about him. They always play him off as this jovial young character, and I think Tom Holland's at the perfect age and the perfect actor to continue that trend for a little bit longer. So Spider-Man at number 1 for me.
Can you guess what my number 1 is?
I'm going to say it's Thor.
Of course, Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth. We're both Australians, and I think Chris Hemsworth does such a amazing job in Thor Ragnarok. It was a rocky start, but eventually when Taika Waititi takes over the character, brings in life, and that character journey from when he loses his mother, best friend, father, his brother, and eventually kills Thanos. Such an amazing journey arc. I know some people don't like his storyline with Thor Love and Thunder, but that's debatable. And now he's a father now, so much to see with Thor, and hopefully he sticks around because he's definitely my favourite character, and so much growth still to go, and yeah, see how he goes being a father.
So Thor narrowly missed out for me. I do enjoy Thor. My only issue was, as you mentioned, his character development. Throughout his films, they presented him oddly in the first film.
It changes too much.
And then the second film, it got bad. And then the third film, he was in Ragnarok, he came really likable and funny. And then I thought Love and Thunder, they just went too far.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my issue. But when they got it right, Thor was definitely up there. So Ragnarok was probably the ideal Thor for me.
Yeah.
Any honourable mentions for you?
Star-Lord, T'Challa, but unfortunately we didn't get to see enough of T'Challa because of Chadwick Boseman passing away. Really, he's only been in a couple of films, so, you know, can't really put him in. And probably Hulk as well.
So for me, I went with Groot was close to making it. Thor, as I mentioned. Nick Fury. And then I probably, same with Wanda or Scarlet Witch, for the same reasons you said, her character development and being, a villain to a hero,
A mother, yeah.
to a mother, to a villain, but only because she really wanted to be a mother, to again now, I don't know what's the future direction for her, if she's dead or whether she's going to be a hero. I'm not sure, but I think in terms of character, I think she's the best character, just not my favourite character.
Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, there's a video at the end. Let the force be with you. Bye-bye.